You want the best for your car? You already watch our tutorials.
So the best place for the best deal is to buy from the Mr. Auto app. Easy, fast, and with better prices than on the website.
You will find the bulk brake discs and pads used in the video exclusively on the Mr. Auto website and through the link in the description. Turn your engine off, pull up the handbrake, pull on the bonnet release lever, and open the bonnet. Open the brake fluid reservoir. Loosen the stud bolts on the front wheels. To change the disc and brake pads on your vehicle, you'll need to remove the wheels to gain full access. Lift the front of the vehicle. Place the vehicle on the axle stands. We strongly suggest watching the tutorial, raising the vehicle safely before carrying out this step. Don't forget to slide the wheels under the vehicle. Using a T30 Torx socket, release the screws that hold the disc. Turn the disc inwards. This will facilitate the process. Using a flathead screwdriver, remove the pad wear sensor. Insert a flathead screwdriver to the outer extremity of the oblong hole located on the front of the brake caliper. Lift it off using the screwdriver as a lever by pulling it towards you. This will then push the piston in. Don't hesitate to push the screwdriver further in once the space between the pad and the caliper allows. Ensure that you've pushed the piston in as far as possible before moving on to the next operation. Using a socket wrench and a 13mm socket, release the two slide pins. Tip: attach a piece of electrical cable or piece of string to one of the coils on the suspension spring. Remove the caliper. To avoid damaging the brake hose, attach it to the suspension using the cable you have already attached. You need to check the proper sliding of the slide pins and the condition of the protective rubbers. If they show evidence of wear, it is advisable to replace them with new ones. Remove the pads. You can slit them off by pushing them away from the disc. Using a socket wrench and an 18mm socket, unscrew the two holding screws on the brake caliper mount. Depending on the state of the bolts on the brake caliper mount, it may be necessary to use a hammer to loosen them. Take off the brake caliper mount. With a flathead screwdriver, remove the noise dampening shims. Using a wire brush, clean the brake caliper mount around the area where the pads will be placed. This will facilitate their installation. Finish removing the disc retaining screw to remove the disc. Sometimes the disc may get stuck on the hub. If this happens, use a hammer to remove it. Finally, remove the disc. Clean the hub with a wire brush.
Okay, guys, if we can share this video with you and help you save a lot of money, is also thanks to our partner, Mr. Auto. So, if you want to support us and buy the part for this operation, visit their website. Okay, back to work.
You will find the bulk parts and products used in the video on Mr. Auto site and in the link in the description. Take the new brake disc. Before installing the new disc, it is vital to clean it using brake cleaner and paper towels to take off the storage paraffin. If your new disc is painted, you can place it directly onto the wheel hub. Place the new disc onto the hub and rescrew the fastening screw by hand as much as possible. Reassemble the brake caliper mount once again, starting the screwing process by hand and finishing with a socket wrench and an 80mm socket to fix them in place. Finish off the tightening with a Torx wrench. Place the new noise dampening shims on the caliper. Take the new brake pads. Coat the end of the new pads with copper grease. Place the interior brake pad in the brake caliper mount. Replace the pad wear sensor. Then put the outer brake pad in place. Put the brake caliper in place on the brake caliper mount, pushing it in as far as possible. Put the brake caliper back in place. If the vehicle is equipped with brake wear indicators, be sure to pass it through so that you can easily reconnect it later. Replace the pad wear sensor. Don't forget to withdraw the electric cable or string that you have attached to hold the caliper. You can now put it back on and reassemble the slide pins. Don't forget to use the new screws that come with the pack, as they have been pre-coated with thread locking fluid. Finish off the tightening with a Torx wrench. Tighten the disc retaining screw with a Torx wrench. You can now repeat the operation on the other side. Put the wheels of your vehicle back on and lower it to the ground. Before starting your car, don't forget to screw the brake fluid stopper back in. Be careful. Before using your vehicle again, start your car and pump the brake pedal a few times to bring the brake pads together again. Try to drive smoothly and avoid sudden braking for the first 50 kilometers or so to avoid glazing the new pads. Operation completed.
Hi, it's Theo from UseTool. I hope this video has helped you a lot in your car maintenance. We would be super grateful if you could spread the word so that we can produce even more tutorials. Simply give us a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us boost the channel and help the whole community. Thanks a lot and have a great one.